Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward, the sequel to 999, Game 2 of the Nonary Games. And, it's such a wonderful feeling. Let me tell you something. I recorded, the last, 2 to 3 episodes about 3 days ago, and I was just able to sit back and enjoy the fact that Luna didn't betray us for a few days. And that was a great feeling, you know. We could actually just end this series right here, and I'll be okay with that because, you know, I have my faith in humanity restored. Unfortunately, that's just Spike Chunsoft's way of dragging you back down again, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. It's only a matter of time, dear Luna, but for now, thanks, Luna. Thank you so much.
It's nothing. You don't have to thank me. I only did what anybody would have done.
No, not everyone would have done that.
I believed in you and Phi.
Aww. Aww, that touches my heart. When Luna glanced away, I threw Phi what could only be described as a smug grin. Rather frustratingly, she didn't respond. She only turned away unperturbed. I was about to press the issue when I heard Tenmyoji's voice.
Quark, what happened?
No! It wasn't me! Mr. Dio tricked me! He told me he'd pick Ally! He promised! That's why I let him do the voting!
Is this true, Dio?
I'm starting to believe it is true. I still don't know if we ever got confirmation if it's true or not. Yeah, I'm starting to believe this is actually probably what happened.
Are you serious? This kid's full of shit.
What?
What?
I didn't do squat. Quark was the one who decided how we were gonna vote. And you wanna know what he told me?
You just leave the voting to me, Mr. Dio. Grandpa's gonna choose to ally for sure, 'cause I'm his opponent on this one. I think we should betray.
That's really creepy. I think I've talked about this before, but if you want to make a horror movie creepy, throw in a creepy kid. It's just unnerving.
To be honest, I'm getting kinda tired of that grumpy old bastard.
Wow, tell us how you really feel.
He's had a good life, but it's time for him to go. What do you say we leave the old fart here and leave?
Man, this is cold.
I've got a plan. See? Don't worry about me. I'll just tell him you tricked me. He'll believe whatever I tell him. Besides, if he still trusts me, that'll make it easier to use him again later. What do you say, Mr. Dio? Pretty good plan, huh? Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, you're lying!
Now, this is weird because if they were in cahoots and that scene actually happened, why would there be this confrontation right here? Dio shouldn't say anything because the idea here is you let Quark be the hero and you let people trust him and therefore he betrays other people. So that whole scenario of Dio just doesn't add up to me.
I never should have trusted you! Dio!
Plus, we all know Dio's a scumbag.
You're a lying jerk!
Sure, kid, keep whining. See if I care.
Grandpa! You believe me, right?
Don't let this brat fool you, old man. All of this is just part of his plan.
You bastard! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
That's enough, Quark.
You see, in 999, what would have happened is you would have had this switch to a black screen and the sound of someone being tackled with a ah! I love that about 999. Those little elements of people fighting. I miss that.
Don't lose your temper. How long have I known you? I could be deaf and blind and I'd still know if you were lying to me.
Really?
You're just as gullible as he said you'd be. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me give you a little warning, Tenmyoji. That little shit is a hell of an actor. I'll bet you money he's a born con man. I don't know what he is to you, but if I were you, I'd trust the kid as far as I could throw him, and at your age, that can't be much.
Wow.
You hearing me, old man? Keep an eye on him.
All the dots. All the my grandson's trying to kill me question mark dots.
It's all right. I understand.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. This is very unfortunate.
It looked as though another argument had been taking place while Quark and Dio were fighting. Whatever it had been about, it appeared to have resolved itself.
The past is the past. There's no point complaining about it. I'll just have to try and get those points back in the next AB game.
See, that one kind of surprises me. If I had to guess, I would assume that Kay is as treacherous as Dio, because we know from the previous playthrough that Dio basically attacked Alice and knocked her out, and then voted for betrayal.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
And we've seen this before, right?
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP?
You know what I wish this game had? And I don't know if it does or not, because I haven't seen anything on it. But in some games that we have visual novels, if you have a fast forward button, it'll actually fast forward over all the same information that you've passed and stop when there's something new. And I kind of wish something like that existed in this game, but it's still a great game besides that.
That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
And I'm kind of too
You're right.
afraid just to skip
There will
through
be a
this
second round.
because,
When?
you know,
Why not?
there may be something different here.
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
All the dots, all the doors are already open dots.
They're already open.
Right, you are.
See, Luna is starting to pick up on the language of the dots. See, we are connecting on a spiritual level here, Luna and us.
So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
By the way, I am the FlightlessBird,
The
and this is your story-based gaming channel. Moon cards? Does that mean we can't use the cards anymore since they got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even
Yes,
go
I've seen
all
this
the way
about
up
24
to round
billion
100.
times.
I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
All the dots, all the we've been here before dots. Hey, can I ask you
I don't
something?
know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people, exactly?
Yeah.
And this is a part where he's like, anyone can
there
go
are
through the
people.
number 9 door.
All that
And even though everyone can go through the number 9 door, you know, it's a little different
What?
because people could die. And since it scans the bracelet and not the person, yeah.
No.
Then
Well, the first one.
Alright, so yeah, I feel like we
what's
can
this?
skip a lot of this because we've been through this twice already. And
You die.
that's a really ominous point to stop pressing the button, FlightlessBird. But yeah, we've been through this before. The bracelets come off if
Here's
you
an exciting
die.
fact. Your heart
creates a, you know,
And you create electro pulses.
so
A lot.
your hearts. If you, I don't. Oh my god.
Next round.
What do you?
Well, do I? Some there. If I had to.
Oh.
Why am I?
I guess I can tell you why.
Oh, they just said Timyoji and Alice aren't threatened of dying because they only have one
Anyone
BP.
whose BP drops. I'm pretty.
I think that's the only difference between, you know, the routes is that one line of dialogue. Yep.
Correct.
So, Fi had been right. But how had she known before Zero had told us? You know what the interesting thing is? This is the first time we're playing this game where our life is not directly in danger by being killed by the bracelet.
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew, right?
It is interesting now that Alice is all ticked off because she only has 1 BP.
Right, Fido?
But this is interesting because Fi just got singled out.
Yeah, I guess so.
All the dots. All the what is she not telling us dots. By the way, I mentioned before about Alice wearing the canary around her neck, you know, as a sign of like warning. What does Fi's necklace mean? Have we theorized that at all? Postulated it? All those interlinked chains and the teardrops. Wish I knew, but I don't. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game will continue. Yep, until someone opened 9 doors. So this is all the exact same stuff too.
Uh-oh. One last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through, you already saw them. There should that mean.
But what? The color.
Yeah, it did change. Mine changed from red to cyan. So this is the part where all our stuff changed, and it probably changed again.
Me too. Mine's cyan now.
Oh, so we're paired with Alice.
Mine too.
But she's a solo.
Wait, I guess the colors weren't the only thing that changed. It switched from pair to solo.
You're right.
Does that
Mine
mean we
switched
could,
from solo to pair.
Does that mean we could go through with Clover and Alice? That would be a really interesting trio there. Especially since it's not Clover and Alice paired and us solo. Because if we were solo against those two, we'd be dead, right?
Mine is now a solo as well.
I don't think I've ever seen a picture of his gauntlet. That looks so weird. The bright yellow there?
Yep, looks like mine's changed too. I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm still a pair.
The 3 of us seem to be magenta now as well.
I'm yellow, and it still says solo. Fi, you and Dio are yellow now too, right? Yeah.
Oh, good luck, bye.
Looks like I'm a pair.
Yay! We don't gotta worry about Dio because we're a pair and he's a pair. Haha!
When
Today
did
is
they
a great
change?
day.
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything.
All the dots. I wonder if they're actually random dots. Huh.
Now,
I'm starting to question everything now.
all of that explained.
Yeah, you're going to die.
I mean, I'll see again.
I'm not buying it, Rabbit. No, I did not buy it. What the? Yeah, we've been over this scene many times, and someone usually chirps in for me, right?
I may be gone.
Maybe. Have a nice.
Come on, someone, chirp in. All the dots, all the disappointing dots, because no one chirped in to back me up there. Man, my team is useless.
That little piece of shit.
Alright, there we go. Dio. Yep, okay, so Dio backed me up. Okay.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
I think we should split up, gang. Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes. I don't know if I've ever said this or if 42 has always been the number, but I find it really interesting that the number is 42 because, you know, in science fiction, 42 is the answer to, you know, everything. So a little really cool Easter egg there if that's actually from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
No, there are none. Yep, there were none. After some nods and mumbling, it's split up and we don't investigate, except we stay behind, right? Yeah, we stay behind and we think about how we ended up here. And then we go through all the flashback dots. We didn't really do anything. We're no one. We didn't really do anything. We did have a, you know, a twist with a politician's wife, apparently. But yeah, that's about it. So, I'm just going to go ahead and skip through all the stuff that we've seen twice already. And I will return shortly. Flashback is now over, and once again, we're left with a decision. Now, I believe I said last time that we're always going to go in the door that we went into last, right? So the door that we went into was the infirmary, so we need to go into this one. Wait, what? Do we go in this one last or first? It was last, I believe. So let's go into the crew quarters, then the lounge, then the infirmary. And these scenes were different in the previous playthrough, so I'm expecting them to be different this time as well. So that should be enough of the skippaging. Skippaging? Sure, why not? Huh? So these are the crew quarters, huh? Why do I get the feeling I've been here before?
Oh, Sigma. What are you doing here?
Hey, come on, man. Don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we?
Huh. I wonder.
I wonder too, since you're someone who betrayed me. So what happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
Oh, you think so? Well, you sure it ain't just all in your head?
All the dots. All the dots. Fine. Oh, let's move on to something else then. You and Quirk. Is he your, grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here, apparently for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game? I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all of this nonsense. That's it. All the dots. All the questioning dots. So, tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Quirk's grandpa? All the dots. All the leave me alone dots. Hey, Clover, what's up? Luna, my girl, how you doing?
Sigma, where'd you come from?
Did you not want me here? And by the way, I fully believe Luna's gonna betray me, but for now, she's, you know, she's my #1 character in this game because she did betray me. So, Luna, thank you again.
No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here. This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Oh, it makes sense. So, you find anything?
0.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
Oh, that was good. So what about you? Anything suspicious?
I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Yeah, you've got a point there. So, why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the Nonary game.
Really? I thought the Nonary game was a couple rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Oh, the dots. Oh, the dots. Well, what is the Nonary game then? Why is Zero making us do all this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment. So rich, powerful people can watch.
Sounds like, well, I was going to say something, but that would be a spoiler for another game, so if you caught the reference here, instead of doing that, I'm just going to say a spoiler for Doctor Who season, the first season of the reboot with Christopher Eccleston. What was that, Satellite 5? Where you have all those games going on just to entertain people at Earth. I love Doctor Who. Well, I love Eccleston, Smith, and Tennant. The other ones are okay at best, I guess. They're not as good as they used to be. Entertainment?
Yes. They're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Oh, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No. Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Sr. is the one who murdered the old lady?
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait. 7?
Well, Alice and I can't be Zero.
Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be Zero.
What? Come on. Alice and I know each other. Well, how do you know each other? I guess you could say we're
co-workers. And where do you co-work?
An organization?
It's so nice not to have Alice around, you know, telling her to shut up.
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization? That's...
All the dots. All the dots. All the dots.
I can't tell you.
What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay? Why can't you tell us? Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Oh, come on. Don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah. But what if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here? Yeah. You're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Maybe you should. Finally.
Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys.
Ugh.
I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry.
All the dots. All the dots. All the dots.
Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys. Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you.
All the dots. Yeah. Just all the dots.
So?
All the disappointing dots in the world.
I guess I'll go now. Go? Where are you going? I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. Then I'll be going too. Fine.
Yeah, stay close to her, Luna. And there they go. So, Tenmyoji.
Save it.
Aww.
I don't trust you any more than she does.
Wow. So in other words, you aren't gonna tell me anything, are you?
Sorry.
All the dots. All the disappointing dots. What's someone who actually allied? So why are they like saying they can't trust me? I'm the one who actually did the right thing. Me and Luna. I mean, you that's it. I left Tenmyoji and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but It was looking like I'd have to suffer in ignorance for a little while longer. Besides, there were plenty of more immediate problems that need my attention. Apparently saying the word problem is a problem I need to solve. I sighed, and I filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. Let's go to the lounge, right? Wait, where did we come from last? I'm not sure now. Oh, hold on one second. I'm gonna go into my Nonary Trilogy 2 folder. I'm gonna look at my rendered videos, and according to this, we went to the lounge in the last sequence. You know, like I said, I had a couple days off celebrating the fact that Luna didn't betray us. So we want to go to the infirmary in the lounge last. Infirmary. So, how's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Nothing yet.
Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Did you find any annihilation bombs? Because that little plot point seemed to has disappeared from the story. Why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Fly, please. Why would I kill this woman?
I don't know. Why would you betray Alice and... Well, not betray Alice, but knock Alice out so you can betray... Who did he betray? It doesn't matter now.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
All the dots. All the dots. We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
You still can't remember anything?
Can you just take off that helmet, please?
No.
I mean, it would make you a lot less suspicious. If you don't even know why you're wearing that suit, why not take off the suit?
Not even a little, unfortunately.
So, my random theory for the day is that inside that suit is Seven from 999. Because Seven had a history of amnesia, and the fact that he's dressed up like this means he wouldn't have been noticed by Alice and Clover. Or the suit could be there to throw off a character we know from the originals, and the suit is a camouflage to make sure that whoever's in that suit isn't known by us from the beginning. So that could be Junpei, it could be Akane, Santa, whatever. Anyway, you better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff.
Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Of course. Take off the helmet. I won't be so suspicious. Suspicious? Have you looked in the mirror? Yeah, exactly. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You see Sigma and I? We're on the same page here. You might as well have suspicious tattoos tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Just take off the helmet. Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No. I suppose not. Well, I assume not.
It is your fault. Just take off the helmet. Why do they have to make these things so complicated? It's like you're playing an RPG, and there's this little tiny ledge, and all you have to do is just jump from the ground over to the little tiny ledge, and your character won't do it because they can't jump. So you gotta go all the way around and do this convoluted thing when your character could just easily just jump up on the ledge.
But...
But what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but Is there any way for you to take it off?
Yeah, thank you, Quirk. I appreciate that, buddy.
No. I've tried several times, to no avail.
Oh, that's interesting.
I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you.
Can we try to take it off for you?
There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
See, Kay and I are also on the same page today. Good, good, good. I like this. With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. There's a hole here on the back of your head. It looks like... Huh. It almost looks like the, what was it? The Jupiter key? Or just a normal power button? Or even the guy, Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen.
Hole?
Yeah, there's a hole in the back of your head. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, there's a hole in the back of your head. Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open. So maybe if you put in some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there then.
Yeah. Interesting.
Thank you.
We haven't had one of these routes where something different didn't happen. It's kind of interesting.
I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said that it felt natural.
Well, it does. But that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you?
Actually, I do have glasses, and I can honestly say that wearing glasses always kind of feels a bit strange. It's like... It's hard to explain to someone who doesn't wear glasses, but when you wear glasses, there's parts of the world that are blurred. And you can only see if you're looking dead ahead. And not having that full 360 vision just feels unnatural. Now, you could say, well, FlightlessBird, you could be blind. And yes, I understand that, and I'm very thankful and very blessed to know that we have technology that allows me to see. But it never feels natural.
That's what wearing the suit is like.
All the dots. All the dots.
Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
Yeah, let's do that before someone like Quirk gets the disease and starts trying to kill himself.
No. There still might be something here. I'm staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
Huh. I think I'll be moving along too.
Where do you plan to go?
The lounge. I was thinking maybe I head to the lounge. You want to join me?
Very well. I shall head for the crew quarters then.
Alright then.
Until we meet again. Excuse me.
Now that's one of the things that like really annoy me. That's not a major plot, point in the game. But I really would love to know what he said if this was like the first room you came in and you went to a different room. We only have one room to choose from, but it's just gonna annoy me to know, what would his line of dialogue have been. Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. Alright, last room. I think in previous episodes, this is where I put a cut, but considering we can eliminate the flashback and some of the, I fast forwarded through some of the other stuff by just clicking rapidly. We may have time to explore this.
Perfect timing.
Hey Alice, what's up?
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Pi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
Well, I found a lot of things suspicious, but nothing like that. You really think that's some kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? Huh. Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It was a clue to, the clock. It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently, it's got an article about lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve, then?
Yeah? 6 days from now, supposedly.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Thanks to Boo's teacher who wanted to make sure I worked on Christmas. Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
Oh, this is new?
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
Oh, ho, ho. What about you, Dio? Please don't lie to me.
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the Nonary Games started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
Oh. Well, I guess that explains why I kind of feel dizzy.
You too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then what day is today? All the dots. All the dots.
Beats me.
I have no idea.
All the dots. All the what day is the dots? Or here's even a better question. What year is it? You know, I mean, is it even the same year? Is this, 5 years in the future? Is it 5 years in the past? I mean, okay, it's probably not going to be 5 years in the past, but it could be 5 years in the future from when we actually think that it is. Yeah, so what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh, well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat?
Yeah, Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though.
Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize. Just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article, looks like.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
So this seems to be the same. What the heck? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
So that's all I began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed, or the WHO has confirmed, the World Health Organization, that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. All the dots. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure, but look at us. We seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are, but if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin.
Moving on.
This perfect, shapely face.
I said moving on.
Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease?
I really mean we should move on.
You want to touch it, don't you, boy?
Moving
I can
on.
see it in your eyes.
Nope. Abandoned ship. All the dots. Yeah, abandoned ship dots. I'm feeling a little weird here.
That could just be from sleeping for a couple of days.
Now, so Alice, if I would have gone down this route the first time, I might have been attracted by that, but considering you betrayed me, nope.
Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this Nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good point.
Yes, it is.
So, you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if there's safe in here, our friends and families are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for? All the dots. All the time conundrum dots.
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Yeah, well, doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that.
Oh, interesting. Darn it, we're late.
Yeah.
All right then. We should hurry.
So, Quirk did not go homicidal, or suicidal slash homicidal? Yeah, Quirk didn't do anything weird with scalpels. And we didn't find the annihilation ball. Looks like we'll go to another escape room before anything else happens. Question is, how do we determine who goes on what door? Well, we had the choice.
Chromatic doors have
Because I have not looked at the flowchart to
5
see
minutes remain until chromatic doors
to see if
close.
there's paths open or not, so I don't know.
You're late. What the hell are you doing?
Being seduced by a let's move on. Sorry.
That's not good enough. You realize we could die here, right?
Hey, whoa, calm down there, girl.
Barely.
Sorry, I made it in time. Yeah, she's cutting us off because she's in a rush. I'm gonna blame that one on Vi.
We've only got 5 minutes left. You're a yellow pair. Who do you think your partner is?
Gee, I wonder.
You son of a...
Come now, Phi. Please, calm down. Fighting now helps no one.
He's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry up and figure out our teams.
What did I do to deserve this asshole?
Maybe it's because you tried to betray someone in the last round. And the round before that, and the round before that, and the round before that. So, how should we pair up?
We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options Phi laid out for us were the following. Option A, Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with Luna, yellow, and go through the green door. Alice and I and Luna. I like that option. That option's pretty good. Timyoji and Quirk would pair up with Clover, and Phi and Dio would pair up with Kay. Option B has Alice and I pairing up with Kay. Now that's very interesting. We haven't really done anything with Kay yet. Option C, Alice, I, and Clover could pair up. Ooh. Timyoji and Quirk would pair with Kay. Phi and Dio would pair up with Luna. So I like option B and I like option C. Those would be one of my 2 choices. Which means, of course, we're going to get stuck with option A, right? Which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Chromatic doors close.
I mean, go with Luna. It's not that bad. All right. So, what are we doing?
I'm not pairing up with Kay.
Oh? Why not?
We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover.
Ha.
How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me?
He will.
You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left.
So therefore, the obvious thing to do is to hit betray because we hit ally. You're an idiot. Which is something that we did, but you know, I don't regret it.
I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you.
All the dots. All the death-defying dots.
So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's just really forward on that one, isn't she?
I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Yep. I want to go with Alice, too.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't like this gold power thing, although thankfully we're a pair, not a solo, or else I would be really, really afraid. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi.
Yeah, well, you know, Luna's a great person to go with.
They chose Ally last time.
Aw, yeah, we did.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
I don't want to go with Dio.
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with K either.
Well then, what the heck are we supposed to do?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Oh, it's happening now. It's happening right now. What's wrong, Quirk?
It's all over. This is it. We're all gonna die.
The whole screen is like tilted.
Are you all right?
No. No. That's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't gonna die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
We don't have time.
No, we don't have time.
Yeah.
30 seconds remain
Oh, great timing,
until
Quirk.
chromatic doors close.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose.
Oh, why me?
Please, just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8.
Oh, good God.
7.
Oh, good God. I swallowed. Alice and I will go through the green door with Clover, go through the blue door with Kay, or go through the red door with Clover. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Ah! I, of course, have decided that we will go through the door on the next episode of Virtue's Last Reward. My name is the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. Wow, just a lot happening right now, and man, I hate to leave it like this. Normally, I don't like to leave it on cliffhangers because I like to leave it on options like this, but you know, even after we ally and betray, I always show like, you know, the results before we cut it off. But in a case like this, there's just nothing to be done. We're gonna go through the next door on the next episode, and hey, it's interesting because there's 3 choices, but technically you could only go through 2 doors, right? I mean, the flowchart, I believe, only has 2 options. Huh. Interesting. Well, my friends, love you a lot. Thank you so much for, you know, being a part of our game. And we'll see what we do next time. Until then, take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.